What's up everyone, Manny at the Game Manny channel here and welcome to another video. So, Mario Kart Tour. It's the most controversial entry in the series and did get some mixed receptions. Some people loved it, some people hated it, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I want to talk about the content that the game itself has to offer and speculate about the new entry on the Switch 2. It's been almost 2 years since Mario Kart Tour stopped getting new content, so I want to do speculations for the new game. Let's start off with the tracks themselves. Now many of us have experience with the tour content as many of them have been brought over to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe via the Booster Course Pass, with the city tracks, the non-city ones, and the retros that were ported from Mario Kart Tour, as well as the characters and the Mii racing suits. There are 72 retros that are included in Mario Kart Tour, and only 28 have appeared in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But there are other retro tracks that didn't make it to the Booster Course Pass, such as Airship Fortress, Bunch Bridge, etc. We could see these tracks like these in a new game, but I'm not sure if they'll use the tour models with these tracks like in the Booster Course Pass. I could totally see Nintendo making new models for the tracks and make them look beautiful. Moving on. Next up, the city tracks, which most people are familiar with because of the Booster Course Pass, as every single one of them have brought over to 8 Deluxe. And the city tracks aren't well received, mainly due to the mechanic that these tracks have in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, that being the lap changing mechanic. In Mario Kart Tour, the city tracks were given different variants, while in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the city tracks were combined into one. I find it really cool how Nintendo implemented with these city tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. However, it did cause some confusion to some players if they're not familiar with the Tour city tracks, and a lot of people don't like them and are annoyed that Nintendo keeps adding them in every wave, and I totally get where these people are coming from. Also, the city tracks in mirror mode sucks. But that begs the question, are the city tracks coming back in the new game? I honestly don't think they'll likely return to the new game. I mean, I could see Nintendo bring 1 or 2 in the new game, and maybe the gameplay with the city tracks will likely be the same as we have in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But still, I still don't think that we're likely going to see these city tracks in the new game. But there are also the non-city courses. Unlike the city tracks, these are heavily well received. Ninja Hideaway, Merry Mountain, Yoshi's Island. I could see any of these tracks make the cut in the new game, whether as a base game or DLC. But there is one track that was left out of the Booster Course Pass, that being Piranha Plant Pipeline. Which, yeah, I've already brought it up in my retro predictions video, so I don't have to explain. And I hope Nintendo gives these tracks the tour prefix, unlike Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Nintendo, you may have fooled everyone, but not me or any other Mario Kart Tour players. And finally, the RMX courses, or remix. To those that don't know, they're basically based on the tracks from Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart Tour, with the only exception is RMX Bowser's Castle, which is based on GBA Bowser's Castle 1 from Super Circuit. And I honestly don't think that these are coming back in the new game. And it's not that big of a deal. Hell, they're not even included in the Booster Course Pass. But if Nintendo includes a Course Maker feature in the new game, with a variety of assets kinda like Mario Maker, then maybe they'll include the RMX tracks as sample courses. Unless Nintendo finally give us a real Mario Kart Maker instead of whatever the hell this is. Oh, and there's Battle Mode. Only 5 appeared, with 3 returning ones and 2 new ones based on the city tracks. And honestly, Battle Mode sucks in this game, so who cares? I could see Battle Mode would obviously make the cut, and I could see tracks like Cookie Land and Twilight House make the cut, which would be perfect for 24 players. And that's all I have to say about Battle Mode. I honestly don't care that much about the mode, as I hardly play them in any Mario Kart game. I much prefer racing than battling in Mario Kart. I'm so sorry if I offended you Battle Mode fans. Now let's talk about Reverse Mode. Every course in Mario Kart Tour were given a different variant. Normal, Trick, and then there's Reverse Variant, a feature where you race on the tracks on the opposite direction. And there's also a Reverse Trick variant, or RT for short. It's the same concept, but with more ramps. Interestingly, the concept of having the race in reverse goes all the way back in Mario Kart Double Dash, where there is an unused data exists in the game's files. It features an icon and a trophy model for the reverse cup, a cup that was planned to be in the game but got scrapped in the final release. But it is possible to race these tracks in reverse in Double Dash with mods. I like this concept. This was even included in the city tracks in the Boosted Course Pass, unless you're familiar with them in Mario Kart Tour. Even Peach Gardens included it in the final lap. So for the new game, reverse mode will make a good addition. It has 150cc reverse. And maybe Nintendo will also give us the 200cc version as well. Next is bonus challenges. They function similarly to Mario Kart DS's mission mode. They were featured at the end of every cup. There are many different varieties of bonus challenges. Time trials, Goomba takedown, glider challenges, smash small dry bones, which I can see Odyssey Central will not approve, versus mega opponent, snap a photo, big reverse race versus 100, and more. So, do I expect bonus challenges will be included in the new game? Time trials will obviously make the cut, but I could see bonus challenges will have their own mode. Hell, they could be more helpful to unlock different characters, karts and gliders, and more. Speaking of which, for being a mobile game, Mario Kart Tour has a whopping 265 playable characters, which holy crap, this game has the biggest roster I've ever seen in any Mario Kart game. 42 out of 51 characters from Super to 8 Deluxe have returned to Mario Kart Tour, with the only exceptions are Paratroopa, Rob, Honey Queen, and the crossover characters in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Man, this game almost got the Smash Ultimate treatment with everyone is here, with tons of returning characters. Even Donkey Kong Jr. came back after 22 years since Super Mario Kart. And it would be so amazing if the new game brings back every character across the series, which I highly doubt. But it would be awesome. Mario Kart Tour also introduced brand new playable characters to the series, with 13. Peachette, Pauline, Hammer, Boomerang, Fire, and Ice Bros, Monty Mole, Dixie Kong, Captain Toad, Nabbit, King Bob-omb, Kamek, and Poochie. These are all the characters that were introduced in Mario Kart Tour. Wait, I feel like I'm missing someone. But who? Who cares? It might be my imagination. But anyways, these Tour original characters have returned the Boosted Course Pass with Kamek, Pauline, and Peachette, while the others haven't made an appearance on a console entry. As a matter of fact, Pauline has been confirmed to return in the new game, and there's also a tease in one of the advertisements featuring Nabbit's emblem. So it's easy to confirm that Tour exclusive characters are coming. And I wouldn't be surprised if the new game includes every Tour exclusive characters, as many would love to try out characters like King Bob-omb, Nabbit, Monty Mole, and Captain Toad. It would be awesome to see these characters on the console so everyone can enjoy them. Please bring back Poochie, Nintendo. But there's more when it comes to the characters. There are a variety of different alternate costumes of existing characters. Costumes based on the different cultures of the city tracks, the tour theming, power-ups, and even gold variants. Even the Mii racing suits have different designs, and some of them have brought over to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I have some of my favorites, like the gold versions of both PD, Piranha, and Wiggler, as they are my most played characters in Mario Kart Tour. I have them both level 8 and maxed out points. I also like Mario SNES, racing in 2D, which is awesome, and Gold Mario, where you can track the coins throughout the race. So I hope the new game includes tons of alternate costumes by giving the existing characters a sub-menu, like with Yoshi, Shy Guy, Birdo, Metal Mario, Link, Villager, and the Inklings in 8 Deluxe. And I could totally see this happening, as we can see Peach is riding on a bike without her usual biker outfit, so the chances of this happening is 50-50. Now sure, Nintendo has got to make some new models, as the characters have been given a different art style, instead of using the usual models from Mario Kart 8 and Tour. Additionally, why not add some brand new ones, like Wario in his biker outfit from the WarioWare series. Have every character that was in Super Mario Kart a SNES variant in 2D. That I would love to see. That's enough about the characters, let's talk about the karts and gliders. Similar to the amount of characters in Tour, there are so many different karts and gliders. For karts, there are a total of 336 different karts, while the gliders have 238 different gliders. Most of these karts and gliders have different reskins, and most are returning ones from the past games. But there are a handful of brand new ones, some based on different cultures of the city tracks, just like with the characters. Some are based on food, and yes, they all have gold variants. But I do want to show off some karts and gliders. Here's an 8-bit pipe frame, Kamek's Zoom Broom, the Autumn Leaves. That one is my favorite, by the way. and the record setter. I would definitely love to see these in the new game, including the returning ones. I was pretty bummed that none of these were brought over in 8 Deluxe. Hell, I even have a section dedicated to it on my Wave 4 Plus character predictions video, so you should totally check that out. And moving away from the karts and gliders, we have the items. And honestly, I'm planning to do an item video in the future. And Mario Kart Tour has introduced new items to the series. Ice Flower, Double Ball Bombs, Bubble, Mushroom Cannon, Coin Box, Dash Ring, Banana Barrels, Ball Bomb Cannons, Giga Ball Bomb, Super Bell, and Capsules. There's also a hammer item, but it originated from the arcade games, and functions differently in Tour. I honestly want to save this because I have a lot of stuff to say about these items. And finally, Mario Kart Tour also has a gimmick. Depending if you play a top tier character on any course, they will be given 3 item slots. And if you have the same item on all 3 slots, it will trigger a frenzy mode. It functions similar to the superstar item, and your character will be surrounded by the items. I don't see the frenzy mechanic would make the cut in the new game, but I could see the 3 item slots could make the cut, even if Nintendo don't add the triple item box. I mean, Mario Kart Tour doesn't even have triple item box either, so there's that. And moving away from the items and the mechanics, Mario Kart Tour features different shops. The Spotlight Shop, where you can buy high-end drivers, karts, and gliders with the game's currencies, rubies, which you can obtain through different challenges, tour gifts, the event shops, and / or buying them, which I never do. Now sure, the prices on the Spotlight Shops are expensive to get something that you want, but there are also spotlights that have discounts. And at least it's better than gambling with these rubies on the gacha pipes. There's also a Mii Racing Suit shop. It's just like the Spotlight shop, but for Mii Racing outfits. But anyways, there's also a Daily Select shops, where you can get characters, karts, and gliders, as well as tickets, which you can use your coins on. There's also the Event shops, where you can spend your event tokens on rubies, coins, pipe poles, tickets, balloons, and sometimes drivers, karts, and gliders. And finally, the Tier shop, where you can buy tickets, and the rare ones are so expensive. I would love to see Nintendo add a shop in the new game where you can buy different characters, alternate costumes, karts, gliders, and buy them with the coins we collected from the item, the tracks, and maybe the coin box item. I know that the new game is still in the development at the time of this recording, and the coins haven't appeared in the track yet, but having to use the coins to spend on the shops will be awesome. And that's about it for this video. Do I expect some of these Mario Kart Tour content in the new game? Some I do, and some I don't. And it would be awesome to see these tour content to be added in the new game, especially for those that don't play Mario Kart Tour, and they will have an easy access. What do you guys think? Have I missed anything? Leave them in the comments. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out and take care. Bye.